Alright guys, welcome to this video. Before it even starts, can I get you guys to go across to my second channel? A link is going to be down in the description. The D1NZ video caused me a great amount of heartache, and I think I'll talk about it later in this video, but right now, if you want to watch the D1NZ video first, it's over on my second channel. I put it over there because it was demonetized because I used footage from TV and stuff, so it was crazy and took me literally 3 days. So go over there, check it out, support it, like that, subscribe to that channel while you're there. Anyway, let's jump into this video.
Doesn't matter how.
I never know what I'm going to get when I come out of the house to check on you.
So I did
sometimes
say,
maybe good, sometimes maybe not.
I did say this is one of these things I should be advertising, vlogging. Why is my hat like that? All right, cool. But basically, guys, welcome to another vlog. I got motivated. Had a friend come over. You'll recognize his car. You'll have to go show him his car. Not right now. I'm talking.
Yeah.
Well, you need to talk to them so I can edit it. Oh, did you see it?
Huh?
Did you see it?
You might have to zoom in a little.
Okay, cool. Anyway, those of you who might know, might not know, I haven't had trailer on my brakes for probably 5 years.
You haven't had trailer on your brakes, huh?
I haven't had trailer brakes on my trailer
Motivated.
for like 5 years.
Maybe get some motivation to talk.
Yeah, well, you know, I haven't had brakes on my trailer for like 5 years. I did buy an electric brake kit, but my understanding was there was a ton of stuff missing. There's not. It looked like there was stuff missing to me. All I need to do is literally run 2 wires.
Is this the kit from back in July? The one that I literally asked you about in New Zealand and asked if it ever came? Cool.
Yeah, no, that came, yeah.
So, July.
July. Okay, so I've had it since July, and well, that was only a couple months ago.
I mean, in our defense, we left in August.
Yeah, see,
and got back in November.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
So
it's only really been
2 months.
2 months. That's not bad.
A couple of weeks.
Yeah, but you know, the 5 years before that, I probably could have got this sorted, but I hadn't yet. But yeah, so basically, turns out I do have the whole electric brake kit here. All I need to do is run wiring to the plug. So I'm actually going through now. The thing is, the bits that it came with are sort of not right for my axle. Having to do some modifications, so I'm basically going from a round hole to a square hole. And it doesn't have to be 100% perfect because it'll sort of self-locate itself, and then I'll be welding it in place. Whether I'm welding it or I'm going to get someone around that knows how to really good weld, because these are the brakes.
I don't even think that's like 30% perfect.
It doesn't.
It's not even a proper square.
It doesn't have to be. No, it actually fits good. So anyway, that needs to go on, basically be welded to the axle. I still need to cut the old disc caliper thing off the axle. So there's a bit of mucking around, but turns out I am going to have electric brakes on this thing for our Summernats trip, which means I'll feel far more confident of getting tired and letting you drive. Yeah. Because, I don't know, I guess you've done plenty of towing with the Corvette, but this car's worth a lot more than the Corvette.
Yeah.
What?
Nothing.
I guess in this episode, if you stick around, I might show you guys the new colour as well. And boys like it, girls don't. So I'm happy with that.
Which is weird, because you would expect the girls to like it.
Who are the girls that don't like it? You and Scarlett.
Pip.
Pip doesn't like it?
I don't think Trish does. I don't think Krista does either.
None of them have good taste. None of them. Look what you picked.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
Very true.
Terrible taste. You just like things that go good.
I've seen the issues that car's had in the past.
Yeah, but when it goes, you know what I mean? Like, you complain about my issues, but when I go, I go. Yeah. So, anyway, the idea is getting this trailer fixed. As you can see, I've done a very creative way of mounting or lifting my trailer, but you know what I mean there. Yeah.
Can you see that?
Calm down. Just it hasn't been structurally tested yet.
So I put a story on Facebook, and Kale said as long as he doesn't stand under it, and I looked out the window of the kitchen and you were literally sitting under it.
Yeah.
So I had to send him a video of that.
I'm only worried about it being that close to the 100. So yeah, we've got a few things we need to do to the 100 today, also be in this vlog. I have my new Defi gauges, already were wired up off film the other day, but I'll be able to show you guys. I'm going to be installing those. I brought some new bits to be able to mount them, so I actually have a busy day today. I'm meant to be editing the video from D1NZ, but if you guys watched that yesterday, hopefully, you'll see it was kind of a very hard video to make. I haven't actually sat down to edit it yet because I don't know how to edit it in a politically correct way so I don't get banned from D1NZ again. So we'll hopefully you guys took what you did from that, and if you haven't already watched it, please go back, and definitely worth the watch. There's still a bunch of ton of cool stuff in it, but the end result wasn't, I guess I'd say it wasn't what I was expecting, but it kind of was what I was expecting. Yeah, kind of, yeah.
It's a shame that that was the result, that even though you were expecting it, it's a shame that it went that way.
Yeah, yeah, and it wasn't like...
It would have been nice for them to prove you wrong.
Yes. So, anyway, I'll cruise along doing this, take you along for the ride, and we've got some work to do on the jzx100.
Which myself and Christy, Princey's sister, pushed in here ourselves during a
big storm.
Huge
for some
storm.
reason it had a bat flattery.
Yeah, and
so,
I was in a rush.
It's on charge now, so yeah.
But we had to push it over the hoist.
It's not so bad. It was funny to watch on the cameras.
Oh yeah, these guys watching it live on the cameras.
And then Tiana put the Raptor down in here, but in doing so ran over all the sandstone out the front and smashed all that.
Yes, but it's either do that or crash into the trailer because there's no way the Raptor fit.
Yeah.
Maybe park your ship better next time, in case there's storms coming.
Over the gas meter, mate.
Well, park the trailer somewhere else.
Yeah, it actually should have been taken back. But it's good that it's here now because I'm fixing it. Let's get into it.
Maybe we should get the kids out here to swing on it.
Don't.
It's big metal, man.
It's like a seesaw.
No. So progress had actually been really good until I got to this point here where I'm about to weld on the rear plate to basically hold the hub, and turns out I have no welding wire and also no welding gas from when we did all the cage and everything on the Falcon. I guess I hadn't touched the welder since, and that all happened while I was away. And yeah, I had to call and message Frosty then. I'm like, do you know if I've got any gas or any of that sort of stuff? And yeah, he reminded me that we ran out of gas and we ran out of welding wire, and he finished the cage with his stuff. So I need to go ahead, head out. So I got to grab welding wire, gas bottle, and I need to get the handbrake lines for this. So I might do that while I'm out as well. That way I can probably finish this job in a hole today. Overall, I can just finish the whole bloody job. I don't know how to say that in English. My brain's not working. But I have some energy drink and go and do a drive and get gas and stuff. Guys, it's a few days later now. I ended up getting the trailer done, but it was a bit hectic trying to get it done while we still had light and everything else. But we did get the trailer brakes finished. It's all done, all ready to go down to Summernats. We had a ton of dramas with the wiring, so that was so trailer is good to go. God, I'm having a nightmare with just vlogging in general. So the reason I haven't filmed in a few days, I got this done, and then I went to work on getting the video that you would have watched hopefully yesterday. What a nightmare to edit. Absolute nightmare to edit. Now the video, I had edited it, I put it online, I keep getting copyright strikes, so I have to go and re-edit on the YouTube app, which is a pain because it takes a ton of time. So every sort of 20 minutes to half an hour, I have to like go and see if there's any more things that YouTube didn't like on it. Just because I'm using some of the TV footage, I guess, from New Zealand. Yeah, I guess the drivers can't use footage of themselves. But anyway, next thing we're gonna get onto is the jzx100 Mark II. I've had to order a bunch of, what do you call it, gauge mounts. because I actually got a set of Defi gauges for this car, and I've already had them wired in. I didn't film it because wiring is wiring. You guys, I don't need to film a bunch of wiring, and I didn't do the wiring. Had the boys from Spicy do the wiring. So we're gonna get onto that in a sec. But first up, Boston, yesterday we're doing some housework, and we had my buddy Jason come over and his partner, and we sort of try to fix the grass at the front of our house. There was a lot of leftover dirt, so we made a dirt jump. We had a dirt jump for Boston, so now he has.
I'm fully made it a dirt jump because Dad put the piece of metal, so I took it off.
Yeah, I reckon the lip might still be a bit soft, dude. I reckon I might have to put the metal back on. Up the top. How hard is it up the top? Give it a try. Alright. So I'll quickly watch Bossy have a jump, and I'm going to get on to fitting these gauges. Oh yeah, it's still a bit soft, guy. Yeah, still soft.
Yeah, it's probably not too good.
So I'm going to put that back on.
Yeah. Yeah, look.
Alright.
Look, Dad.
Yeah, I know, I saw it. Alright, so steel's back on. You gonna hit it again?
Yes, because when it had no metal, it was bad.
You probably should wear shoes, yeah? Standard, just like me, never likes wearing shoes, always wearing flip-flops, thongs, whatever you want to call them, jandals. So get Bossy to send it again, see if he gets some more height. Then I'm gonna go do these gauges. I can watch him from down there anyway. It's only literally pretty rad. Oh, that was good. Right. Alright. I'm gonna watch you from down in the garage. Alright, let's go get these gauges done. I'm super duper stoked to show you guys these gauges. Gotta try and keep your feet flatter. Alright guys, so the reason I'm so excited is I've got OG Defi gauges. One still isn't here. I did a deal with a buddy for a dash I had, and basically swapped him for the Haltech dash I had, and he had to come and wire these in, and that was all part of the deal. Because I just want OG, you know, you can see the theme I'm going with my JZX is way more of an OG theme. So I really wanted to just stick with what I was doing. So I've gone ahead and, so it's just watching Bossy jump in the background. But I've gone OG gauges all through the car to go with my Nardi, my bride seat. I've still got to put the passenger bride seat in once Tiana gets her front seat. But basically getting it all together OG style. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and see if I can get these ones to work. Like I said, the the fourth gauge isn't here right now. It's being repaired. The backlight wasn't working. So I'm going to see if we can get these ones all set up. We got some alcohol wipe so the gauge pods can stick nicely, because I don't want to drill into my dash. So we're going to get these all set up. Got these off eBay. They look good, so I'm excited. What's up?
Soon we're gonna go to a skate park.
Yeah, after I do this.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh my god, guys, I've always wanted a full set of Defis. Ever since I got into drifting and into cars, I've always dreamt of having a full set of Defis. And it's weird because it's not like you used to be able to pick this stuff up so cheap, man. The amount of times I passed up full sets of Defi gauges for literally like 400 bucks because I was like, oh no, it's too much, you know, for just gauges, you know, I'll find some cheaper, etc, etc. And over the years, especially OG ones like this, I feel like you're still paying like $1,000 for them now. And I guess the dash I swapped for it was worth a lot more, but Spicy Boys are good dudes, and they did all the wiring and like did a super good job of the wiring as well. So super thankful for that. Everything's working. Obviously just waiting to get the final gauge back, and I'll have the full set once I get them. I'll obviously show you guys, but very, very stoked on this. I've tried to set it up sort of the way a lot of Japanese was set up. Boost gauge was always kind of the more important one, because obviously if your car over boosts, you're blowing up. So they'd always run, for the most part from what I'd seen in cars that had come over the years, boost gauge dead center. You know, it's just as important as anything else. And next up is your oil pressure, and oil temp, then water temp. I think oil pressure is definitely the next most important one, because you lose your oil pressure, you're in trouble. And then obviously, you know, boost and oil temp, and I'll have my water temp down the end. Obviously I can still get water temp off the Apexi Power FC, but I'm just super stoked to have, like, it's very hard to explain realistically, but I want the most OG feeling car, you know what I mean? Most of the times we're driving these cars, it's about what they feel like. And for me personally, if I'm going to be able to drive around these Defi gauges blasting, you know, I've got OG turbo timer, OG boost controller, and obviously the Defi itself. I don't know, it's just, there's just something nostalgic about it all, and I don't know, I'm bloody pumped, man. I'm super happy with it. It seems like the stands I got, even though they were from eBay, seem to be really sturdy. I used the alcohol rub to clean the dash and stuff, so hopefully I don't have any issues where the gauges try and make their way off the dash. They're pretty solid. This one here is absolutely solid. There's absolutely nowhere that's going, but the dash ones sometimes can go walkabouts, so I'll keep an eye on them. But I'm pretty freaking happy with where it sits. It's not like I'd leave this car out in the sun anywhere either. It's always undercover when it's stored. Man, it's very, very hot. There's a lot of storms coming in and stuff like that, so I'll see what else we can get up to. But otherwise, I'm bloody pumped, guys. Super pumped. Can't wait to have the last gauge in here. It's just gonna look so good. I just want to take it for a drive right now, and I can't. Tiana's out and I'm here with the kids, and the kids definitely don't want to go for a drive, so we will see what we get up to. Pumped. All right, guys, so the other thing I had to show you guys is I've got myself an AZDOME what do you call it, camera. So I've gone ahead and I've fitted this thing off camera. I did fit it all up, and I don't know what happened. The files I had corrupted, but we've actually gone ahead and added a rear view camera, which I'll show on the screen now. A in-car camera, which and also obviously the dash cam pointing out the front of the car. Gone ahead and mounted it up here, so it is small, but I can see my reverse camera right there. Obviously me on the side there, and then your main dash cam feature right here. Now, it was pretty easy to install. I chose to hardwire my AZDOME kit. It's the AZDOME M550 dash cam. I'm going to show you guys a little bit of the footage off of this dash cam. But just overall, the footage I've been able to get off this camera, I've been able to use for other things as well. So, you know, even at the track, things like this AZDOME M550 camera come in super duper handy, and honestly couldn't be happier with it so far. It's far enough up where it's sort of out of my vision, but I can still easily reach it to be able to record things that I need to record, i.e. like things that have happened. I have them saved on there, and just overall very, very happy with the product, and can't recommend it enough. I have dash cams in both of my cars, so this car and the Raptor. I do need to get a dash cam for Tiana's JZX, but yeah, I highly recommend the dash cams, guys. Not only do you pick up a lot of funny stuff, one of my funnest things for me to watch on YouTube, me and Tiana together, it's probably the only thing we watch together on YouTube, is Australian dash cam videos where you're watching everybody crash and run into each other and all that sort of stuff. But you know, it shows how important it is to have a dash cam these days, especially with people trying to scam you and all that sort of stuff. You see a ton of sort of scam stuffs going on. where people are either brake checking or jumping out in front of cars and all that sort of thing, and the dash cam just keeps you covered. You know, it's no longer your word against theirs. You've got the dash cam, you just pick up the footage, you've got it, and you can keep your name clean from that point of view. Yeah, super duper stoked with it. And it's actually a funny one. While I was in Japan watching some street drift just recently, one drifter wasn't street drifting and he got pulled up by the cops, and luckily he wasn't drifting, but the thing that got him off was his dash cam footage. He was like, well, I've got a dash cam, look at my dash cam footage, I wasn't drifting. And he actually got off the fine, so, and didn't get hassled by police. He was just there watching, was actually changing tires, getting ready to go drift, but hadn't drifted yet when the cops come. His car was literally jacked up, and because he had the dash cam, he could show that he hadn't drifted yet, so he was a-okay. So not saying that's why you necessarily want to need it, but it could come in handy in ways you don't even realize. And I think for him that night definitely came in clutch, because he's a white dude living in Japan, and yeah, they don't look kindly upon that sort of stuff while you're there. So yeah, really good thing to keep in mind if you want to grab one yourself, guys. AZDOME M550 dash cam, I'm very happy with it. I'm super stoked that they reached out to me, because honestly, I freaking love dash cam videos, and I have one saved on my Raptor dash cam that I need to send to Dashcam Australia, because it was a dude eating crap. But yeah, hope you enjoyed this one, guys. Just a quick one. Yeah, that D1NZ video really drained my brain. I'm actually going to have to go back inside right now and see where it's at, if I have to do any more edits. Hopefully I got that video up for you guys in a reasonable time, but it's been a nightmare. Thanks heaps for watching, guys. Peace out. See you in the next one.